Hello, I'm Dr. David Fraser. It has been about 4 weeks since the release of my book, Promoted into Incompetence. And as I look at the response, I'm beginning to see something very clearly. This book is no longer just being read, it is being used. As a professor, I often tell my students that theory is only as good as its application. And so a few days ago, I received a message that illustrates this quite perfectly. It was from a former graduate student of mine, a high-performing engineer with a Master of Public Administration degree. This is someone who knows the theory inside out. And yet, having just been promoted to lead his department, he told me he was spending the nights rereading the chapter on the competency trap. He said, I realized I was trying to solve my team's technical problems instead of managing their workflow. He wasn't reading the book for inspiration. He was using it as a diagnostic tool to catch himself before the habit of micromanagement took root. In conversations with managers and executives, I'm seeing this same shift. They aren't engaging the book as a commentary on leadership, but rather as a framework for examining how leadership actually happens or fails to happen inside their organizations. And that's where this book is being used most effectively, to ask the hard questions. For example, how do we prepare people before we promote them? Where do we assume readiness instead of designing for it? And what does it really cost us when leadership preparation is left to chance? This spring, these ideas are also being integrated into executive development and graduate education programs, where the focus isn't just on being a leader, but on the weight of responsibility that comes with being the leader. Promoted into Incompetence was written to be a working resource. You don't read it once and then move on. You return to it when you're making promotion decisions, planning succession, or designing the flow of your organization. What I'm most encouraged by 4 weeks in is seeing the book settle into its proper role, not as a launch event, but as a tool leaders can reach for when they're trying to get this right. Preparation does not happen by accident. It has to be purposefully designed. Remember, leadership readiness should never be left to chance.